Hello, and welcome to part one of the Evesham Shares monthly series, What Every Business Owner in Evesham Township Should Know. I am going to go over the agenda right now. For this webinar, we're going to have a message from Mayor Vesey. Then we're going to introduce the Evesham Township Community Development area that is in charge of this webinar. We're going to go over the purpose and mission statement. We're going to review the guidelines for this information session, and then we're going to introduce our wonderful speakers. At the end, I'll go over next steps. Mayor Vesey?
Thank you, Stacy, and welcome everyone to this great program that we have tonight. When we instituted the Evesham Economic Advisory Board for Recovery and Rehabilitation from COVID-19, this is exactly what we were envisioning, was to have a series that could help our businesses through these challenging times. So I'm glad to kick off here in 2021 with our Evesham Township Shares program. We hope that you can get a lot of really useful information tonight from this program and from our really wonderful speakers. And I thank them for sharing their time and talent with us tonight. And we look forward to seeing you in our future Evesham Township Shares webinars that are going to be coming up all year long. So thank you for joining us. And I look forward to hearing all this great information. Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you, Mayor Vesey. Now I'll go over our guidelines for this information session. This is an information presentation, and it is being recorded. And the document that I'm sharing right now will be available on the Evesham Township website. Questions tonight for this webinar can be submitted via the chat function and will be answered and added to the frequently asked questions page following this webinar. Each presenter will provide their contact information. Additional questions can also be sent to Stacy Webb directly for following this information session, and they will be answered individually and also added to the presentation document on the frequently asked questions page. I am Stacy Webb. I am the coordinator for the Evesham Township Shares series. I am the Deputy Director of Community Development for Evesham Township. My focus is economic development, and it is my hope that the information shared in this webinar and the future webinars in the series will be helpful and will provide guidance and awareness of the various departments and organizations that are also focused on assisting local and small businesses. Our purpose and our mission. Evesham Township Office of Community Development is focused on sharing information with our businesses on a consistent basis in 2021. Evesham Township Shares is a program designed to provide information that will help keep our local businesses open and growing. Monthly information sessions will have speakers sharing financial and non-financial assistance during these very difficult times and in the future. In addition to the speakers, information will continually be shared through the Evesham Township website and social media posts. On this webinar today, we have Liz Verna, Director of Economic Development and Regional Planning. Liz Verna is the Director of Economic Development and Planning Department with the Burlington County Bridge Commission. She will provide information regarding COVID-19 help loans, small business loans, and will provide guidance to financial resources and programs. We also have Stacy Hunt and Michelle Martin. Stacy is the account relationship manager for business engagement, and Michelle Martin is the senior research analyst. Stacy and Michelle are representing the Business Engagement Workforce Development Institute. They will provide information about the training and business solutions resources that Workforce Development Institute provides for local businesses. I'm going to open it up now for Liz Verna to talk about what she has to share with us this evening.
Thank you, Stacy. Good evening. I am going to share my presentation screen here. Here we go. And more. Here we go. Okay. All right. Hopefully everyone can see this. There we go. Okay, so I'm here to talk about the CARES Act funding, which, let me just, okay, sorry, there we go. All right, COVID Help Loan Program. So this program came from a grant application that my department wrote on behalf of Burlington County. It's funding that comes from the US EDA. So they awarded Burlington County $600,000 in CARES Act funding to offer to county small business loans to businesses impacted by COVID-19. The County Board of Commissioners voted unanimously at its September 23rd meeting to approve a new health emergency loan program, the HELP program. So this COVID Help Loan Program extends up to $50,000 in zero interest financing to any business operating in Burlington County for business-related purchases, expenses, renovations, or improvements. The loan amounts are up to $50,000. The interest rates are 0%. There are no closing costs. There is no application fee. The term loan, loan term is 10 years, and there's no penalty for early payoff. One stipulation is it cannot be used to refinance current debt. As far as the eligibility for the COVID Help Loan, the business must be located in Burlington County. The business owner must have sufficient collateral in personal or business property. The business owner must have professionally prepared financial statements, balance and income statements. And the business owner must be able to demonstrate how the loan is going to be used to counter the effects of COVID-19 on your business. So how to find out if your business is eligible? The easiest way to do this is to go to our website, bcbridges.org. If you go to that, if you can't remember the exact link, even if you go to the home page, bcbridges.org, right there on the home page is a link to COVID-19 resources. But when you go to this page, what you'll see on this page is this see if you qualify. And this explains the loan. If you click on see if you qualify, it will bring you up to this page. And if you are able to check all 4 of these boxes, that means that your business is eligible to, to do a loan application. So what you must have, you must own business real estate or personal real estate that is greater than the amount that you seek to borrow. So you have to have equity in the property. Applicant seeks the help loan due to the impact that the COVID-19 pandemic has had or is having on applicant's business. That's an easy one. The applicant is an owner of an existing business located in Burlington County, and you must have professionally prepared financial statements. So when you click on all 4 of those, you will then see a contact form will come up. And that's really where you're just going to put in all your contact information. You'll hit submit. You'll get an email with a list of documents to begin collecting, and you'll have a link to the application for you to review and complete. Now, let's say that this loan is not right for you. We do offer other traditional loans. We also offer a small business loan of up to $50,000. Now, that will have different terms. It's different than the COVID loan. We really are trying to push everyone to that COVID help loan if they can, apply for all the conditions. But these are other loans that are available. So the small business loan, gap financing, which means that you would go to a bank and let's say there's a gap in the funding that you really need. That's what this second loan is for, between $50,000 and $200,000 in a small business loan. And then finally, there's a Route 130 corridor loan, which is also gap financing. And that is for businesses located along the Route 130 corridor. And those loans are in the amount of $125,000 to $2 million. Again, gap financing, you would go see a bank first and then come to us afterwards to round that out. So all of the information about these loans can be found here at the website. Just to give you some success stories, there is hope. We have 4 COVID help loans right now worth $200,000 that are pending approval with the County Board of Commissioners. And for all of our small business loans, the COVID help loans only started in September 23rd. But the small business loan program has been around since 1991. We've helped a total of 82 businesses. We've loaned them over $4 million. And in just the past 5 years, we've loaned $530,000 in loans to 11 small businesses. So that gives you some idea of who's been helped. And the Route 130 loans, there's currently 6 businesses with loans of more than $5.6 million total. Over its lifespan, the program has loaned a total of more than $7.9 million to 9 businesses. So just to give you a quick background of the rest of the department, what we do in addition to these loans, our role in the county is to advocate for and support businesses and economic development at the municipal, county, and state level of government. We provide incentive assistance by connecting new or existing businesses with local, county, and state programs. We work with towns, the county, and the state to attract and retain businesses and help them grow. And we provide confidential relocation and expansion assistance to developers, realtors, and corporations. In addition, on the planning part of what we offer, we do provide professional local and regional planning services. So we help with master plans, zoning ordinances, redevelopment plans, and land use, economic, and transportation studies. We manage and compile demographic and employment data and business and industrial sector statistics in order to identify market trends and other analyses. We also provide GIS mapping and spatial analysis specific to economic development and regional planning reports and forecasting. We represent the county on the Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission Board. That board is responsible for transportation improvement projects for the region and federal funding assistance. And we coordinate with state and regional agencies to ensure coordination and balanced growth in the county. So that is the end of the presentation. If you have any questions, you can reach us at the contact information that Stacy has or the phone number that we have here, and we encourage you to see the website.
Thank you, Liz. As a reminder, if there are any questions that you have that you'd like answers for tonight, please add them to the Q&A or the chat box, and I will answer those. Now we will hear from Stacy and Michelle.
Good evening. I'm Michelle Martin, and Stacy Hunt and I will be talking to you this evening in regard to partnering with local resources. So thank you, Stacy Webb and Mayor Vesey, for inviting us to share this information with Evesham Township businesses. We provide training and education for our workforce so that, for well-paying jobs now and in the future. And so let me give you a little background on how we came to this point. As I said, we're the Workforce Development Institute at Rowan College, Burlington County, which many of you probably know. We've been around for 51 years as your local community college. It might have been called Burlington County College, but now it's Rowan College, Burlington County. And you might have taken a course with us, maybe for credit, or maybe, some professional development. Maybe your children took a program here. But within our area, workforce development, we combined our business training area with, our educational resources in that area with county resources, and we combined that to have a very dynamic tool that would, grow our economic development locally. So what we've done, we've been busy. So we've created over 26 different certifications in industries in high demand, well-paying jobs. And with that, we have also provided opportunities for people within our community to upskill. So with that, we have an adult basic education component for people to get high school equivalencies, and that is located at our Willingboro campus. And in addition to that, we want to meet people where they are. So we want to meet them at, from high school to after high school. Maybe they're getting into college, maybe they're not sure what they want to do. Maybe they're in a career and now they're retooling, if you will, and saying, what am I going to do next, or what should I do? Things have changed. We've all experienced that, I'm sure. So, we meet people where they are. So we have a very clear cut, way for people to onboard with us. And then we also have ensured that many of the courses, in fact, most of our certifications, earn college credit, transferable college credit, which is so important. And recently in September, we were able to get veterans funding. So, you come out of the military and you've got this opportunity to go to college on the military, right? Well, that usually only applied to college courses. Well, not everybody, wants to go to college. So here's an opportunity for them to take a certificate program and get that certification they need, whether it's in healthcare or it's in IT. Many of the roles in those areas just require a certification. So you're able to use that funding through our VA. So those are all the things that we've been doing. So I wanted to share with you some things that I get excited about, which is research. So I wanted to share with you the top 10 industries in Burlington County. And when we talk about the top 10 industries, we're talking about on the dark blue side there is the jobs, right? And on the light blue, because I don't know how it's facing you, is the earnings per worker. So you can see in Burlington County, the top areas for employment are government positions as well as healthcare. So primarily those are the top two. And then right under that, you can see we have retail. And again, number of jobs and the earnings. And then line 5, a little further down, we've got accommodation and food, which is your hotels and your restaurants. And I wanted to pick those out specifically because things have changed. So, and then additionally, line 7, you've got professional, scientific, and technical services. And that is because IT cuts across everything, as we found in this pandemic. So everything got a little bit upended in the past year. So I'm asking you right now to think about, like, where do you fit in? Now, we have here fastest growing industries in Burlington County. So this is according to, we use a source called EMSI, and that is economic modeling. And again, healthcare is leading the pack. You can see those big bars on the left-hand side. That's healthcare. in 2020 and then projected for 2025. So what you're seeing here is really a 23% increase in healthcare professionals, within the next less than 5 years, actually. So, and then of course, transportation and warehousing is also growing steadily as more and more warehouses and delivery services are set up. You can see it in our communities. You can see it on the Route 130 corridor, as Liz referred to. A lot of trucks up and down 295, but also, if we're working from home, we see the delivery trucks nonstop. So these are all part of that supply chain, and that is something that we've addressed within the Workforce Development Institute to be responsive. And again, hotel and restaurant services are profoundly different as we move on, but they are still growing, as well as manufacturing has always had a strong base in Burlington County. And then I just wanted to bring up this little snapshot here for the top 10 occupations in number of jobs in Evesham Township, because I think it really kind of hits home as to where things stand, right? So when we look at retail salespersons, they were, most abundant, but, there's definitely a decline. And then you see a lot of service types of, jobs in service industries. But you also see insurance agents and customer service representatives. So when you think about that, when we think about that, we think of communication skills, we think of entrepreneurial skills. So those are things that we are able to provide in terms of, programs. And the reason there's some, there's just a lot of, that's there's not to say there aren't other occupations in Evesham Township. We've certainly got plenty of lawyers, financial planners, and teachers. And so that is our snapshot of Evesham Township. Stacy?
Did you, are you sharing? The WDI offers the following resources for local businesses and residents. So we at the Workforce Development Institute, we do a lot of workforce training. We do corporate training. We do our business solutions and our career services, our personal and professional development and grants. So if anyone needs any assistance with their workforce and they need to train them, we are here for you, as well as our corporate training, and our business solutions encompasses all of this. Our career services team helps place our students that are program graduates into sustainable opportunities with our employers within Burlington County. And we have our personal and professional development. If anybody wants to do leadership training or customer service training, we have that available too. Oftentimes we have grant opportunities for our employers. Grants ebb and flow. Prior to COVID, we had quite a few that we were granted, and they were sort of walked back due to the pandemic. And now we're starting to see an influx of opportunities for grant funding, which is really helpful, especially the COVID-19 relief funding available. Okay. We talk about building this together. The WDI has evolved over the last 5 years to support the economic needs of our region with training and professional and personal development and job placement within and internships. An accelerated learning curve in 2020 as we have pivoted and transitioned a lot of our classes all online. So I think we went from 7 in the Workforce Development Institute, and now we have about 23 and 200 across the college that are all online now. That was interesting, big hurdle, but we did it pretty quick, and it's working very well now. So we want you to think of us as your best talent and development resource as you grow your business. We are here for you. We're here to support you in whatever it is you might need. If it's assistance with grants, we can help you write a grant. If it's in staffing, we can help you find staff. Our job portal is open to the community at large, as well as our students. Our younger students, shall we say, that are shooting for their associate's and bachelor's degree, as well as our workforce development folks who may have already been in a career for a few years and they're kind of pivoting themselves and redirecting their career, we help place them as well. We want you to let us know how best we can support you. If we're not mentioning it here, please ask and we might be able to help you. We like to pride ourselves in being that point of contact for all of our residents in the county. And, you know, if we don't know the answer, we'll find it out for you.
Thank you.
Whoops, is that it? Okay. We look forward to our partnership with Evesham Township to create an environment for economic growth in your community. We appreciate having us here today. My name again is Stacy Hunt. I'm the Account Relationship Manager at Rowan College of Burlington County. I oversee business engagement as well as career services, along with my partner, Michelle Martin, who helps, we are a good team here. She helps with the senior research. She helps with development as well as with programs, and is also leads in business engagement. Thank you.
Thanks for having us here.
Thank you. I want to thank Liz Verna and Stacy Hunt and Michelle Martin for their time, for their presentation. We truly appreciate it. And I hope that everybody that was listening has found it to be beneficial. So now we want to share with you the what's next. So what do I do now? You've shared this information with us. So now, as a business owner, as someone in the community, we want to share with you contact information. So mine is first because I'm putting together the webinars, and I have everyone else's contact information. So I most certainly can put you in touch with the right person. Again, I'm Stacy Webb. I am the Deputy Director for Community Development, and my focus is economic development for Evesham Township. My phone number and my email address is listed. Our website is up, and this recording as well as this presentation with the contact information will be listed. Number two, you can contact most certainly the Economic Development Regional Planning Department directly, and you can reach out to the ED coordinator at bcbridges.org, excuse me, because this planning department falls under the Burlington County Bridge Commission. That's why you'll see bcbridges.org. And third, you most certainly can contact directly the Workforce Development Institute and reach out to Stacy Hunt or Michelle Martin. Their website is also listed, as well as their phone numbers and direct email addresses. So at this point, I want to thank everyone for attending, for listening to us this evening, or if you're listening to this at a later date, as this is a recording, thank you very much for taking the time. Please come back and see us. We will have monthly webinars, and the next one is scheduled for February 25th. And we look forward to hearing from you, hearing your thoughts, and ensuring that this is a beneficial way to get information to you. Thank you very much.